Let me say, I'm going to follow up on where Kristalina left it, because my conclusion is that the worst is not always certain. Mm-hmm. And if I may say, we've been surprised to the upside. Mm-hmm. A year ago, step forward today, we had anticipated retaliation, tit for tat. Europe didn't do any of that. As a result, the expected inflation contributor did not participate in the process. On the exchange rate front, we expected euro to depreciate and the dollar to appreciate. What did we see? Exactly the opposite. So it was no imported inflation as a result. And on the third point, uncertainty, we had uncertainty, granted, but eventually this driver was not as bad as we had anticipated. So because of all that, our monetary policy was not confronted to the traditional trade-off between stalling growth and rising inflation, number one. Number two, the risk to growth and inflation eventually narrowed and were far more balanced. And as a result of that, we have, and that impacts the tools that we're using, in other words, models, we had to navigate a far more difficult situation where a lot of what was happening sort of in the course of normal business, which was not normal at all. We had to face war, we had to face tariff, we had to face, I would say, accelerated greed as a result of the impact of new technologies and social media, and we had to face hubris in quantities that we could not anticipate. And that certainly impaired our capacity to rely extensively on models and encouraged us to use more judgment. Bottom line, we are currently, at least in the euro area, at 2% inflation, which was our medium-term goal. We are at 2% interest rates. It's a surprising coincidence, but we consider that where we are today, we are in a good place, and we are well positioned to face future shocks. And future shocks there will be. Both Kristalina and Harman said it. I completely agree with that. We will be facing shocks. In what direction? How do we adjust our policies in order to deal with it? What kind of regulatory framework we have in order to reduce the financial instability risks that abound as a result of new technologies breaking through into the financial system? It will be incumbent upon us, advanced economies, emerging economies, low-income countries, to agree on what will be the best way to cooperate in order to maintain financial stability, price stability, while helping with the development of growth, which hopefully will be inclusive and sustainable.